Alkebulan.
Your silhouette is painted on the walls in my mind. The very thought has me running at the speed of love. Slow dive, her shadow slow winds to the 808s. Lights go off like camera takes, falling for the dark idea of her. I want to see us shine.
Be rich, not poor. Make love, not war. Hate the game, can't hate that boy. I make money, and she see that. You been trying to get it.
I'm Alkebulan. I'm from Atlanta, 24. Been doing music since I was 17, seriously. But I've been playing around with music all my life. So yeah, that's basically me. Just an Atlanta country guy from the South.
What part of Atlanta you from?
Southwest Atlanta. Over like the by CAU, the AUC and all that, Sylvan Road.
Okay, I was looking for a city, but you know that works too. I'm from College Park.
I said Southwest Atlanta. It's like the SWATs.
Okay, what have you been working on? Like, what you got going on over there?
I'm working on a project I've been working on for like the past 3 years.
Goodness.
Yeah, called Coup d'etat, and a couple collab projects as well with Money Making Neat and one with Makeda the Red Fox.
Oh, I think I've heard of her. Maybe I want to hear other songs.
Her and I, we did Panther and Fox, so we're gonna follow up with the second part to it.
3 years. Yeah, you trying to put it's perfection, but that's key.
Yeah, it definitely is. And actually, I had started working on this project before I released my other 3 projects, Nibiru, Ankh, and Panther and Fox. So this was like the big one. So I was sitting on this one. So now I feel like it's time for it to come out. Sorry about that.
You straight. You do have a song called Public Enemy, and in that song, it's clear what the message. No. It's clear what you're saying. Like, if you're just listening to it, you're like, okay, I know what he's saying. And it's like, F the police, 911 is a joke. But a lot of people say, F the police, man. They got my homeboy locked up because he killed 15 people. But that's still my homeboy, you know. But, like, they hate the police for certain reasons. But what would you say that your message is for Public Enemy?
I mean, my message is simply like to get that voice back out there that there's still police brutality going on, whether we're actually dying from it or like wrongfully being accused of things we didn't do. Now, if you killed 15 people, I mean, your homeboy killed 15 people, but he had to go to jail. Like, ain't no need to free him. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta go to
keep him in there.
My message was, just to keep that awareness out there. Like, it wasn't specific, like with the whole like Ferguson thing.
Yeah.
Like that was like a part of the reason why I dropped it, because like the people around me was saying like, you need to release this song. Like I've been made this song. Like I got the beat last year and I wrote the song and recorded it earlier this year, like in May, right? June. So when everything started happening late July, August, it was like, yo, you need to release that song because it's relevant. So like, but I made it because the shit had been happening like in Ferguson like forever. It hasn't stopped.
It is relevant. It's been happening so much. Like, and I think at the end of your video you had a picture of throughout the whole thing it was police brutality, and at the end you showed, I believe, Eric Garner pretty much summed up what you was getting at. Like, it's crazy, you know.
It definitely is, man. And my youngest brother actually put that video together.
Oh, it was dope. It was nice.
He's 11 years old now.
What? Was that who just walked in here? Who just peeked in on us?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he put it together, and that was like the first story that came out when when everything was like got crazy, like the Eric Garner thing. So
you call yourself a young god in a lot of your songs, and we have people like Kanye running around calling himself a god, and I don't know where he's going with that, but I was just curious as to where you was going, because I've heard a couple other people call themselves like a young god, like even The Weeknd, he said it in one of his songs. So what's more so your meaning? Why are you a young god?
I'm basically saying it in general, like whatever you believe in, whatever higher entity, you are an image of that. By me calling myself a young god, I'm trying to like put that spirit out there and that energy that everybody, you can also feel like that too, no matter what you believe in.
You have a song that you're featured on with OG Maco.
I'm the stone in Christ. See, Moses parted, young paying homage to a parent too. Made a parent, reign of a panther, black era parent. None of y'all comparing.
War.
You're on there with Jid, Black. And it's another dude, isn't it? Oh, just y'all four. So how'd you link up with all of them, I guess?
Well, it was all through Jid and Black, and because they were working on a collaborative project, and me and Jid was supposed to like been working, like doing the song, so we still got stuff in the works as well. So, but on this project, like he wanted me to come over and like record stuff and mix stuff for him and everything. So like he played the song, like he was playing songs like you want me to get on. He played one, and then he played that one. And when he played that one, it had Maco's verse on there, the hook, and then an unfinished Jid verse. And I'm just hearing that beat, I was like, yeah, this is making me like say a lot of stuff like in my head already. So I was like, yeah, let me get on that one. So we was working all day, and then I had started writing my verse, and then we went to the DJ concert. Then ended up crashing back at their crib, and woke up the next morning, finished the verse, and recorded it, and then dipped. It was like Black was like, they just woke up with the bars.
You know how sometimes you listen to certain songs, you're like, well, I like this person and that person. No, that whole song, everybody killed it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, definitely. That's what drew me to the song even more, because like Mac, it wasn't a conventional Maco verse, which people gonna pigeonhole him like from bitch, you guessed it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He can rap. Oh, and Jid can definitely rap. And then me, I can rap. So
Of course.
the song is good. Like we all killed it.
The content of your songs, I can tell that you put effort in. Like, it's a thought process behind your songs. It's not just like you putting some words together. Just like Walk Like a God, and I believe you did that with Tasha Mosley. Yeah. You did that with her. And what, I guess I'm saying, like, what is your music geared towards?
Really, well, specifically with that song, and then with a lot of my other songs sometimes. Self-awareness, self-love, trying to find your own truths and not like going like with the structure and what society gives to you. The Nibiru Project, that's what I was basically saying this is what I went through and how I found myself. So just trying to spread that light.
You can really tell because a lot of stuff you're like, it kind of seems like, is it black empowerment kind of? Or female empowerment? Like, you have a lot of different things.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm a human being, and you know, I'm not a color. So,
Sure.
But as far as like being pro-black or black empowerment, yeah, it's that too. Because a lot of us don't love ourselves. Like that's why I respect the song Kendrick just did. I love myself, and that video was so crazy because it's a lot of people in our community and from our background that don't have a lot of support or self-love, and they all have low self-esteem, and the structure doesn't help them. My next project, Coup d'etat, it's more towards women loving themselves and telling men how to actually treat women and raise them and lift them at all times.
Yeah, we definitely need somebody to say how to treat women, because we have songs out here like "Supposed to Be in Love" by Kevin Gates. Like,
Yo, I really listened to that song last night. That's so crazy. And he was talking about beating the girl up and shit.
He was talking about something like, if this right hook don't catch you, then the left one would. I was like, bro, what?
But nah, he actually said that. And I met Kevin Gates, he a cool dude. But as far as that song, like nah, y'all were not supposed to be in love.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a patriarchal way of thinking.
So, do you? I don't know. Do you freestyle?
Do I freestyle?
Yeah.
When I freestyle, it's very playful. Like I don't take freestyling serious at all.
So, I mean, would you want to play a game?
Play a game.
Okay, I just throw out a word and you just incorporate it. How's that?
Okay.
You can do that?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, we can try. It's my first time.
Let's see. Panther. Go.
Panther.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I keep a line. God, chilling with a leader. At odds, we going back and forth, giving answers. Yeah, you know she chilling with the Panther. I ain't talking about Clark Atlanta. I'm talking about Alkebulan. I say my name a lot because y'all don't get it at all. Yeah.
Camera.
What is camera? Oh, yeah. Cameras flashing, cars passing. This life of mine is surpassing my own thoughts. I'm thinking about my future now. I used to didn't believe in it. What am I supposed to do now? The life gets dark. The camera's still flashing. The lights still spark. I'm on stage now. The spotlight's on me. Now what will I say to you and my homies?
RapSessionz.
RapSessionz. Rap blessings. Try me, that's cap peeling stressings. I don't know, I ain't a shooter, but I got shooters with me. Got shot at when I was like 15, 17. I'm messing up now.
Hey, it's cool. I was feeling it though.
Oh my God, I was put in for a second.
What? Especially on that Panther, I was like, dang, I didn't know anything rhymed with that, but okay. You was doing your thing. So who would you say are your inspirations?
My parents are definitely a huge influence. Like, it was a time where they didn't even support me in my music because, and they like grew up on music. My daddy was a rapper himself. My mom was all working radio and then ended up having her own PR marketing firm. So it was always there and embedded in me. But at one point, I wasn't like myself. Like, I was a whole nother artist, and I was just making music to get on quick and not doing like what actually made me happy. We're talking about what I want to talk about. So, they definitely inspired me there, and like having to get back to myself and get back to the person that they raised and who I came to be on my own. So there's that. And then as far as like musically, like I definitely looked at Kanye and going back to Quincy Jones and people like him and Pharrell and even in other music like Subtract and stuff like that. Like, I listen to everybody and pick up every little thing that I actually like.
What can we say is up next for Alkebulan? Like, what is the next step? Like, are you going on tour? Do you have some concerts coming up? Like, what can we see you doing next? More music?
Oh, yeah, definitely more music. I definitely gotta planned on dropping something before the year was out, and then actually continue dropping stuff next year. Also videos, I can't say when they'll be dropping, but more visuals because people ain't really seen me yet. And
yeah, you're right.
Like in videos, it's time for a new project. Everything's about timing and being at the right moment. So
I'm gonna you get on it.
You know, I've really built those projects because I released it December 26, 2012. So I had all of 2013 to perform those shows and get all those new fans and everything and get it out there. And I got like a lot of new buzz, but I have been working on new projects. So it's getting there. It's finished. So it's coming. And I'm gonna do the same thing. And I like to give quality over quantity.
Most definitely. Like, you can drop a whole lot of songs and it, you know, if you rush it, then it might not even be as good as you expected it to be or as you wanted it to be. So I say you probably know what you're doing. So yes.
Yeah. You know, people be hungry, excuse me, but the people be hungry, like, cause when I had dropped those three, I dropped 3 projects at once, and 2 had 10 songs on it, and 1 had 3. So you put that all together, that's a 23 track mixtape, what it needs to be doing anyway. But I guess like 4 or 5 months after that, people was wanting more.
Yeah.
So I like that thirst. That means they're gonna stick around, and it's not just hype.
It's understandable. I mean, like I said, pretty dope. Pretty dope. Like your style and everything, it all just flows together. Oh, so where can everybody find you? Like, what's your social media stuff?
Twitter, at ALKBLN, and it's the same thing for my Instagram, ALKBLN.
Okay.
SoundCloud.com/Alkebulan.
When you was in school, did they always used to mess up on your name? You was like, man, just whatever, just call me Al.
Yeah, they'll either go like, Mr. Williams.
Be rich, not poor. Make love, not war. hate the game, can't hate that boy.